All of life, including us humans, are made up of molecules. These molecules can self-assemble, meaning they're able to organise themselves into complex structures all on their own.
So why do molecules self-assemble in the first place? And if they do self-assemble, what type of objects do they form?
Professor Calum Drummond has spent the last few decades answering these questions, which have paved the way for important applications, including in drug delivery.
And we employ a simplified version of those self-assembly processes to make structures that we can encapsulate other molecules in, such as bioactive agents or alternatively known as drugs. And then we can use these self-assembly objects to release the drugs in a controlled manner.
What we have here...
One of these structures is known as an infinite periodic minimal surface.
But there's usually a window in which you get the most efficient and effective action of the drug. And by encapsulating it in these molecular self-assembly objects, we can keep the drugs in the therapeutic window for longer.
Research translation has always been at the heart of Professor Drummond's approach to science. Before joining RMIT University, he was at CSIRO for 27 years. He was also the inaugural Vice President of Research at CapX, which designs and manufactures supercapacitors.
Supercapacitor is a type of energy storage device that sits halfway between a capacitor and a battery. Batteries have a large amount of energy, but they can't deliver it very fast. And capacitors have low energy, but what energy they have, they can deliver very fast. And for some applications, you want in-between behaviour.
Applications like mobile communication, which is used to transport data over next-gen networks. Today, Professor Drummond is the RMIT Deputy Vice-Chancellor of Research and Innovation.
It's actually what we do with that excellent research to benefit the world beyond the academic world that's incredibly important, and that's what drives me, that delivery of the benefit to the communities in which we live.
A philosophy he's certainly embraced in his own career, and one that's seen him awarded prestigious titles, including the Officer of the Order of Australia. As a university student, Professor Drummond had initially thought he wanted to be a zoologist. He says it was one of his lecturers, Fellow of the Australian Academy of Science Professor Tom Healy, who showed him the path to pursuing an enriching career in chemistry. Now an Academy Fellow himself, Professor Drummond hopes to leave behind a similar legacy for the next generation of scientists.
If I can help assist the generation that's coming after me to have a satisfying career, but also having a worthwhile career in terms of the contributions that they make to science and their communities, then that will be a life well lived for me.